Have you ever walked into a room and felt something shift inside you? Not just a passing mood or fleeting impression, but a deep sensation, as if the space itself were speaking to you in a language older than words. A sudden calm, a strange heaviness, a memory you can't quite place. And in that moment you realize, this place knows you. It's not imagination, it's resonance. Our homes are not just where we sleep, eat, or store belongings. They are extensions of our psyche, living reflections of what we carry inside. Carl Jung, one of the most profound thinkers of the modern era, believed that our outer world is never truly separate from our inner one. The spaces we inhabit are shaped not only by architecture and decor, but by memory, energy, and emotion. Our home is a canvas painted with the colors of our unconscious. Look around right now. The clutter in the corner, the untouched shelf, the closed door you keep meaning to open. What are they really saying about you? Jung often spoke of archetypes, symbols that live in all of us. And the house is one of the most powerful. In dreams, the rooms we explore mirror our own internal dimensions. The bedroom may hold our most tender longings, the attic, forgotten memories, the basement, repressed fears. So when a house feels cold or chaotic, it's not just about mess, it's about meaning. Disorder outside often mirrors confusion within. And harmony in your environment? That's a sign your spirit has found some peace. But here's the good news. This connection flows both ways. By transforming your home, you can transform yourself. You don't need to wait for a life crisis to feel the shift. You can begin today by blessing your space, not as a superstition, but as a declaration, a gentle, sacred act that says, I am ready to feel safe. I am ready to grow. Before we go deeper, take a moment to subscribe to the Mental Dose channel, where each video invites you into new insights, spiritual practices, and deep self-awareness. If this speaks to you, there's more ahead to help you reconnect with the life you were meant to live. Because this is more than a ritual. It's a remembering. And the house, it's still whispering. Will you listen? If your home could speak, what would it say? Would it whisper stories of comfort, creativity, and calm? Or would it echo back the noise you've been trying to silence within yourself? Jung taught that our surroundings are not passive. They are mirrors, active reflections of our subconscious states. The environment we create is often shaped by energies we haven't fully acknowledged. Grief tucked into a drawer, anxiety layered beneath the paint on the walls, dreams gathering dust on a forgotten shelf. It's no coincidence that we feel the urge to clean, rearrange, or declutter when life feels overwhelming. During periods of emotional shift, we instinctively reach for order, not just to control our surroundings, but to soothe the storm within. We might not realize it, but when we scrub a floor or open a window, we're often trying to breathe again, spiritually. The house responds, always. It's why a neglected home often coincides with burnout, sadness, or stagnation. And it's why creating a space of beauty and intention can reignite your sense of purpose. Have you ever walked into a room you just organized and felt your shoulders drop, your breath deepen, your mind sharpen? That is the subtle power of space reflecting back peace. That is your spirit recognizing a home it can rest in. And yet most of us carry emotional clutter as quietly as we carry physical clutter. We keep things that once meant something, fearing that letting them go is an act of betrayal, of a past love, a former self, a memory we're afraid to lose. But as Jung reminds us, transformation requires release. Renewal cannot happen without space. That's why home blessing is not about mysticism or belief. It's about alignment. It's about choosing what stays, and more importantly, what no longer serves you. So pause for a moment. Look around. Notice the objects, the colors, the corners you avoid. Ask yourself what in this space feels like nourishment. What feels like weight? Because awareness is the first blessing. And if this message resonates with you, share this video with someone who may need to hear it too. We rarely realize how much of our healing begins with the spaces we move through each day. The truth is, your home already knows who you are, but it's waiting for you to remember what you need. Now that you've heard the whispers and recognized the reflections, what comes next? You begin again, gently, intentionally. Blessing your home is not about incense and chants, though those can be beautiful tools. At its core, it's about awareness, energy, and presence. It's about stepping into your space not as a visitor, but as its guardian. You're not just cleaning a room, you're clearing emotional residue, rewriting energetic patterns, and declaring, this place supports who I am becoming. There are three sacred steps: purify, protect, and intend. Step one, purify. Let go. Begin with the physical. Remove what no longer serves you. Old objects, gifts tied to painful memories, broken things you've kept just in case. These are not just items, they're emotional anchors. Donate them. Release them. You're not losing anything. You're making space for light, for clarity, for new stories. As you do, open your windows. Let the wind carry out what your heart is ready to shed. Sweep the floors as if clearing your own thoughts. Light a bundle of white sage or palo santo, not for tradition's sake, but for transformation. Let the smoke rise like a prayer. Let it touch the dark corners and forgotten spaces. Watch as it dissolves what no longer belongs. Step two, protect. Choose a corner. Any corner. It doesn't need to be elaborate or perfect. What matters is that it feels sacred to you. Maybe it's a small table with a candle, a photo of someone you love, a crystal, a single flower in a glass. This is your anchor point, a visual reminder of your inner light. Return to it when you feel overwhelmed. Breathe there when the world becomes loud. Let it be your pause, your reset. Step three, intend. Now walk your home slowly. Let your footsteps become a meditation. In each room, speak words aloud, not memorize phrases, but truths that resonate in your soul. Say, may this room be a space of peace. Let light live here. This home supports love, growth, and clarity. As you speak, visualize golden light filling the walls. See it wrapping the furniture, soaking into the floorboards, rising to the ceiling. Imagine it touching everything: past pain, present fears, future hopes. Let that light become your offering. Then, to seal the energy, do something small but symbolic. Ring a bell. Sprinkle salt water in each corner. Place your hand on the wall and whisper a thank you. These acts may seem simple, but they carry weight. The soul speaks in symbols. It always has. And when you're finished, be still. Sit in the heart of your home. Close your eyes, breathe deeply. Feel the shift, not just around you, but inside you. The quiet, the expansion, the sense of returning to something you forgot you were looking for. Because you didn't just cleanse a space, you invited your spirit home. If you're finding this practice meaningful, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the final chapter. And more journeys inward. You're not just watching, you're remembering. Your home has changed, but more importantly, you have changed. You've walked through each room, not as a stranger, but as a soul reclaiming sacred ground. You've let go of what no longer belongs. You've spoken your truth into the walls. You've chosen intention over habit, presence over passivity, and now your space hums with quiet power. It is no longer just a shelter, it is a sanctuary. But here's the deeper truth. What you've created outside will ripple inward. An ordered room calms a racing mind. A space of light and intention draws clarity and focus. When you wake up in a room filled with energy that reflects your highest self, the day begins differently. You speak with more kindness. You move with more purpose. You feel more you. This is not magic. It's alignment. Your environment is now your ally, and it will continue to support you if you continue to listen. Notice how you feel in certain rooms. Revisit your sacred space when you need grounding. Let your rituals evolve. A fresh flower, a changed photo, a new affirmation whispered into the morning light. These small acts are not small. They are spiritual maintenance. They are how you stay in conversation with your home, your energy, your journey. And don't be surprised if your relationships begin to shift, if creative ideas return, if decisions come with greater ease. When the space around you supports who you are, the world within you begins to trust, to open, to flow. As Jung said, your vision will become clear only when you look into your heart. Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakes. Your home is now a reflection of that awakening. So before we part, ask yourself, what kind of life do you want to live? What kind of energy do you want to wake up to every morning? What kind of soul do you want your space to nourish? Let your home become the answer. And if this journey has touched something within you, share it. Send it to someone who may be searching for peace in the chaos. Let this be the light that travels further than your own walls. Make sure you subscribe to the Mental Dose channel and join us on Telegram for more sacred practices, deeper insights, and stories that help you return to yourself. You've taken a powerful first step, and there is so much more waiting because your home remembers you now. And you are finally home.